When we have the Excel program opened, whether or not a given book of spreadsheets is open, we can always create a new book. We will do this by going backstage, here behind the scenes, and in File and New. Excel offers us a number of default templates. But normally, we would have an empty book, which is the environment that we get at the start by default whenever we open Excel. Even in this situation or in any other, when we have a book open, whether empty or with information, we can always open another file. So, for example, we go once again backstage, and we see that we have more options available, like close, save, save as, among many others. We didn't have these options when we didn't have a book open, and what we can do, for example, is open a particular book from our files environment. We see, for example, that we have a file called Test1 and another one called Expenses, which are Excel spreadsheet book files. Alright, we can open, for example, this one to see what data it contains, and we see that it shows us a table here showing the evolution of consumption in Spain, and it compares it to the income available for in those years. And it makes an interesting list of data. We have a data table that we have found in our Windows browser. We can work with this data, or we could alternate with the different spreadsheets. It is up to us at this point in time. Another important note is that here we have some buttons, and it is through them that we can see what we have in both of the spreadsheets that we have opened, Test1 and Expenses. This way we can work with any of them at any given time by selecting or maximizing them within our window workspace. Well, that was all for today's short tutorial.